Hello students, now we are discussing about the second assignment. So it is experiment number 2 or assignment number 2. So what is the title of this assignment? Data types, graphics and control structures in R. So it's a big assignment and you will be learning many things in this assignment, and this is the basic requirement to program in R to execute all these things properly and understand it properly. So what is a problem statement? To study and practice various commands using different data types, graphics and control structures on R tool, and study and practice of various control structures. Now what is the pre-lab for this? A basic understanding of any of the programming languages will help in executing simple R commands and control structures. So one by one we will discuss this. So very first part A is data types in R. So as you already aware of what do you mean by data types. So what exactly are the data types in R, we will learn here. So in contrast to other programming languages like C and Java, in R the variables are not declared as some data type, as we have already seen in the Hello World program, is it? So the variables are assigned with R objects. So this is a new thing. So here we call this as, instead of variables, as R objects, and the data types of the R objects becomes the data type of the variable. So there are many types of R objects. The frequently used ones are vectors, which is again new, list, new, matrices, not normally you have used in C++, but in Java you can use it, arrays, factors and data frames. So these are the basic data types which you will learn here. The simplest of this object is the vector object, and are 6 data types of this atomic vector, also termed as 6 classes of vectors. So the other R objects are built upon the atomic vectors. So what are those atomic vectors or data types? So logical, you can write logical values or variables which can get or store the value as either true or false. So see, true is written all in capitals, similarly false is also written in all capitals. Next data type is numeric. So as you can see here, 12.35999, all these are considered as numeric data type. Now if you want to declare a particular number is of integer type, then you have to attach capital L with it. Then complex, 3 plus 2i, like this. Character, you can declare by using a single quote or double quotes. And raw, like hello is stored as 48, 65, 60, 60, 67. So what are this? So these are the associated which values? So these are the associated character values for those are used in the string. So very first we will be moving to vectors. So when you want to create a vector with more than one element, you should use the C function, which means to combine the element into a vector. So what is a vector actually? Actually vector is nothing but set of values, right? And this C function does what? It combines all the elements into a vector. For example, here if you want to create a vector, so here one vector is created which is of type, see here all the values are of string types. Are you able to see? Okay, so now here red, green and yellow, and when you will print this apple, just like we have printed my string, you will get output for this. Okay, so here in this, what you have seen, get the class of the vector, so print class apple. Now what is this class function? This class function gives you what is the class of the variable which is named as apple. So nowhere we have declared apple is of type vector, and now we want to know what is the class of apple, so it will print it. Okay, so let us try this.